Today we are making biscuits and gravy, a really fun one, and very simple things that you might actually have at home. I started with having my ground meat in the pan, and I have my biscuits ready as soon as the oven is preheated. So I'm just going to use my rubber spatula to kind of break this meat down a little bit. You can have them as thick or as thin as little pieces as you want. So we'll just get that cooking. While that is going, I just have it on medium high heat. While that's cooking, I have 2 cups of milk, 1/4 cup of flour, almost dropped it, and then salt and pepper. So very simple ingredients that you probably might already have at home. I know the recipe says to use breakfast sausage, but when I was growing up, my mom isn't like a pork eater, and so we always used to make it with just ground beef. So whatever you prefer. But as the meat cooks, you're gonna see the oil kind of come off of it and the fat, and that gives it flavor, but that's also what's going to thicken our sauce when we mix it with the flour. So I'll let this get cooking. The ground beef is well ground up and it's browned. I did that for about 5 minutes, and there's a lot of oils coming off, and so I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle my flour in there right on top, and you're going to let that cook for about 2 minutes. Okay, and it'll get thick and kind of pasty looking, but just keep cooking it. If you don't cook it long enough, it's going to taste like flour, and so you just want to let that flour kind of brown. Next, we will start to add milk just a little at a time so it all incorporates. So just about 1/2 cup. The flour will start to absorb the milk. Then we'll add another 1/2 cup. The last cup. Salt, pepper, and then let it come to a boil. Let that bubble for a good 5-7 minutes. It should look thicker than when it started out as just milk, but you don't want it too thick because then it's just kind of globby. So this is actually looking pretty good. I'll just set this on the back burner and wait for the biscuits to get done. So biscuits just came out of the oven, so I am just going to use a ladle and put some nice gravy on top. The biggest complaint that people have with this recipe is that it tastes bland, and so seasoning your food is one of the most important things. So add salt and pepper, add garlic, add paprika, whatever you want, however spicy you want, and try this one out. Put some eggs with it, bacon. I don't know if you need that much protein, but if you do, give it a try.